Hold on up. We back. Hey, it's been 2 fucking weeks, brother.
The phone at the iStore or at the fucking Sprint had the GarageBand.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
What is it?
An 8.
No Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
Yeah. I don't like the new one. I don't like having no home button.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has no home button.
Oh,
I don't like it.
Sucks.
But
I didn't even look at it.
I don't like getting the newest phone.
Really?
No, I like being one behind because then all the fuck ups and the bugs and shit.
It's
That's
like
how
buying.
I get
It's
it.
like buying the brand new
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, buying the brand
you
new
want to
car.
fucking wait it out, get the kinks out.
But dude, I was playing with the I have to say, I was playing with all the phones, and the Samsungs were really hot up here. The Samsung Galaxy 9.
The S9.
It's fucking amazing.
Is it?
Dude.
That's
fucking
the one I need to
amazing.
trade my
Yeah, I
fucking
can't believe
piece
you
of
got that
shit.
over, dude. Get a Galaxy.
I didn't even look at them. The Galaxy 9 wasn't out yet. And then of course
like
I just
$1,000.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Same with the new iPhone. It's like $1,000. I'm not paying $1,000.
No, yeah, and they put you on those payment plans or
Right.
whatever.
There's no way around it.
They just added on to your fucking bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hate my Google Pixel, dude. It's a piece of
You
shit.
still hate
I
it?
fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Everything about it, it's stupid. The apps move around.
Oh,
like
shit.
depending on how much you use it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're using the fucking, the Maps one a lot.
I heard the guy talk about that.
It moves around.
It like gets used to like your usage.
It's so stupid
I don't like
though.
that,
No,
though.
I hate it.
No, that's stupid. That's
It's
too
dumb.
much.
Yeah. But here we are.
Look at the family.
Oh yeah, you got a new cup.
Fucking beauty. No, that's my parents. Because I lost my Yeti. It's floating in an IPS truck. What the fuck but why?
Oh, with the logo on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was so mad because I like rolled up to this dude. I saw him on the road. I'm like, yo, I thought it was a truck. I'm like, did you see a Yeti mug in there? He's like, whoa, there's a sticker on it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, nah, that was yesterday. I was in that truck. I'm like,
oh, so you got to search for
Yeah,
it. You got to ask all the
thing.
fucking, okay.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm like, have you seen a Yeti with a sticker like this?
Put your face on there.
Yeah. But here
Some
we are,
dirty
dude.
fucking
We're
hippie.
back.
Yeah, we are. 2 weeks.
What the fuck but why? No, here we are. The Church of Why.
Church of Why.
What the fuck but why?
Episode 26.
6.
There we go. Whack 'em.
Good.
It does, dude. It's been a while. It's hot as shit up here.
It's like really hot.
Yeah, it's a little cookie.
Yeah. It's alright,
Toasty.
though.
Yeah.
We'll roast. It's
We'll
good for
be
the
all right.
soul.
It is. It's a cleansing heat.
Yeah.
That's what. Whenever it's super hot outside, that's what I tell everyone. I'm
This
like,
is-
it's a cleansing heat.
This is what I got. This is what I got before the podcast.
What?
Like you and your stupid fucking podcast. It's
You
at that
and your
point
stupid
now.
fucking
Yeah, it's at the
podcast.
stupid
Yeah.
fucking podcast.
Yes.
That's what I got. Like Jesus Christ.
With Kirby.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
stupid fucking podcast.
Yeah, Caitlin was giving me a hard time this morning, dude. You
Yeah.
and your fucking audio, you
Yeah.
aren't listening to our fucking podcast.
Fucking podcast.
But I mean, it's something that I don't want to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was telling my buddy on the way over here. He called me, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm going to podcast." He's like, "You're still fucking doing that shit?"
Yeah.
He watched like the first like couple.
Yeah.
And then he fell off.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so it must suck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Hater Phil might be right.
Yeah.
That it
right.
sucks.
Yeah. But no, he doesn't make sense because he'll talk about recent podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
So he watches all
Yeah,
of
he
them. He's
watches.
a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's
If he ever comes up here, he's not allowed to lie.
but
Just
fuck
clips.
it, shop talk.
Oh yeah, it's shop talk. But
We
we
did it again!
Well, it goes back, and that was all you.
It was all me.
But I do want to bring up the book, and we can't find the book.
Let's
the
do
book
it.
is lost.
Well, let's do it while we're
Because
on
we didn't really get serious about the book, right? And I thought we got so fucking excited
I
about the
know.
Book of Why, and we were all fucking pumped up.
Yeah.
And then we stopped using it, and we talked about it, and I think it was partly my fault.
No, I think we just. I don't know what happened.
Well, it just kind of fell off. Like we started
We
having,
forgot
we were having,
about
yeah, we forget about it, and but I realized we never even swore on it.
I know.
Like that's something we didn't
I
even
know.
swear on.
That's
Like we
really
came
funny.
up with this shit, and this is our church. This is the Church of Why, and we have the Oath of Why,
Bang.
and we don't have the book though.
It's all right.
Yeah, but it's just like any other religion.
This
You know?
hovers over us too.
It's better.
very-
Yeah, it's floating. It's
So it's
very
cool.
mystical.
Book is with us in
All right,
spirit.
so we could do this together.
All right.
Let's do it together. Let's touch the Church of Why
All right.
side. Do we, Lackawanna and the Social Prophet,
Yes.
we have to promise not to be offended or pass judgment while we are in church.
What do I say? But why?
Yeah, but why?
But why?
Yes, but why?
Yes, but why?
Yeah. Number 2, we have to be honest with all post verbiage that exits our faces.
Yes, but why?
But why? Yes, but why?
I'll say yes and you say but why.
Okay, we'll do that. All right. There's only two more.
Okay. That's fine.
We need to add to it.
Yeah, we'll keep.
It's like our commandments.
Yeah, and we'll put it in the real book.
Yes.
Yeah.
It needs to go in there
be
like
in the
fancy.
book.
We need like gold pen.
Yeah.
Like flaking or
Yeah,
something.
somebody who can write good. I wish I could write good.
I know, like calligraphy.
Yeah. Mine,
Yeah, that's
Mine will
fucking
look like a
word.
third grader.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Yeah.
I look like chicken scratch.
I know.
Okay. Oh fuck.
That'd be funny if it came.
Shifted, I know.
Yeah.
That'd be powerful
That'd
shit.
be powerful
yeah.
shit.
All right. 3. Recognize if we are being pushy assholes while we are in the church.
Wait, you say yes because I'm always like, but why?
Yes.
Yeah, but why?
Number 4 of the oath of why.
Okay.
We have to keep an open mind and leave our angry assholes outside of the church. Yes.
But why?
All right. We did it.
All right.
All right. Now we're oathed in.
And then at the end
It's
of
about
that,
time.
at the end of that,
Yeah.
when I say but why, and then it should be like a statement, like but why? Because I'm asking but why. Like when other people do it too, they're saying like but why, and the end should be like a statement of why. Because I'm not
Because
saying but why.
okay, so okay, yeah, but why? Because
Right.
we're on a mission here at the Church of Why.
Of what?
Of
Enlightenment.
enlightenment,
Yes.
but I think like I remember a while ago I was thinking about like what the fuck's wrong with the world and everything, you know, and everyone's fucking offended, right? And I was asking myself the question, yeah, let me get one of them, fucking sweat towel. And I was asking myself like, okay, everyone's fucking offended. Like, would the world be a better place if everyone was offended or if no one was offended?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And fucking, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So I made a sign.
Oh, what? I love it.
Free the offended.
I love it. It's perfect.
That's our mission, brother.
It's perfect.
To free the offended mind.
I love it.
And I want to make a different one. Like I got a little buzzed up last
No, I
night.
like that.
It's
like,
cool
it's
though,
natural.
right?
Like,
yeah.
It's like it's cool.
It's fucking finger paints from my kid.
Put it up better, maybe. Like, let me see.
Right
yeah.
here in the middle.
Yeah. Free
Check out the bag.
offended.
That's pretty
right.
cool, huh?
I love it.
All right, cool. So that's our mission.
Where are we gonna put it?
I would everyone's fucking talking about a theme. I don't know where we're gonna put it. We'll put it right here.
Don't you hate that we can't add stuff?
Yeah.
Like, I wish
For
we
now,
could
we
just
can
have
put
like
it
a
here.
whole thing behind us.
We need shelves, like hovering shelves.
I know,
We just
but-
need time to fucking come get it.
I know. But then the shelf will. We'll see. For now,
Yeah, for now.
I
that's
love
good.
it. I love it.
Free the offended.
I love shit. Like I love when like people aren't.
Because it's been bugging me, motherfucker, that we need like a theme.
Yeah. It doesn't
And
bug me.
but we need. Yeah, I know it doesn't bug you. I don't know why.
Yeah, just not at all.
That's because you have a secret
Mm.
fucking. It's because you're trying to exploit me.
I feel like what? All right, what's Beavis and Butthead's theme?
Two dumbasses.
Yeah, but why aren't we two? Why isn't ours? All right, let's not get into this. We talked about the theme.
Yeah,
thing
we already
forever.
talked about it. But I think like I can get down with starting a religion, dude.
All right.
The religion of why.
Yeah, so you watched that video I posted about those two pastors?
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. And I was like, why isn't this mental illness?
Yeah,
Because it is.
I didn't put the title. The real title of it was Pastor Justifies Having a Private Plane. That was the point of it.
That was the point, and he was
Right.
justifying it by saying God gave it to him.
Yeah.
And he can't be on fucking commercial airlines.
Yeah.
Because there's too many demons.
Yeah.
that would judge him because he was talking to God in,
Yeah.
in the sky.
It's fucking
I wonder if he
weird.
thinks he's closer to God when he's up in a plane.
Probably.
Probably.
What if God's below?
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
God's everywhere.
Sometimes I think about space, and we always think of like up
Yeah.
and out. Don't you
Right.
you think of like up and out, but we never think about below.
Like inside the earth?
It's like no below. Say this is like Earth. You know, we always look up and out.
Yeah.
What about like below? Like it just
There's-
goes all the way below too.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's fucking weird.
Well, like I always think of it as like with you get into the quantum physics and atomic physics, you know, like going out and beyond into the universe, but then going down into like subatomic particles and
Yeah.
like you get into like string theory that everything's just a vibrating string, and depending on the fucking vibration, that's what everything makes up.
I think if people were like, "What do you think it is?" If I had to like guess, I think we are the universe. Our big universe is a bubble.
Okay.
in within a bunch of bubbles. So like we're like I don't think we're infinity. I think like we're a bubble and there's another bubble and that's a universe and that's
Yeah.
another universe and we're just like it's infinity, but yeah, we're bubbles. We're just like big bubbles kind of in a bigger picture. That like our universe is so big, but that's not even like the half of it. Like I think
Because
I
there's
think that's
other
a little-
universes
yeah,
that are like connected to
that's
ours.
what I think.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what to think anymore, dude. I got into that flat Earth thing.
Yeah, what do you think about
I
it?
think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but do you
It's one of
believe
the-
it?
I don't know. No,
Oh.
like not really. Not yet. But like I came across it on a podcast, and then I started looking into it, and I listened to a couple.
Who was the guy talking about it?
Eddie Bravo at first.
I know, yeah.
And then
Joe Rogan gets so
and then I got onto his podcast. I guess he doesn't do one anymore.
What's it
but
called?
with Eric DeBay.
I don't know.
And he's like the fucking leader of the flat earthers and shit. Yeah. And it was fucking cool, man. There's a lot of good. They have a lot of good fucking points. Yeah. You know.
But you done.
Yeah.
See, but like I like the problem with the flat Earth. Like I remember Neil deGrasse Tyson, debunking it, and I feel like these guys never
with
have.
What?
Scientists.
How do you debunk it?
I don't know. You'd have to watch it, but it's better when you have like a scientist right there, because they'll be like, yeah, but the plane goes out there, and Neil'll be like, yeah, but that's because of this property and that property. And they're like, it's like when you're not questioned on anything. You know what I'm saying? I remember, this rapper Joe Budden. He was defending this guy. He's like a label head. You know, he like runs Def Jam and shit, and now he runs YouTube Music. And he was like defending them. I'm like, yeah, you know what, Joe's right, because they think he's a culture vulture, that he takes these rappers and makes money off them and doesn't appreciate it.
He's a leech.
Yeah, but he got Joe Budden like started and got him going, you know. And Joe Budden was going on and on and on. I'm like, yeah, you know what, he's right. And then Dame Dash, who was Jay-Z's like old dude, you know, came on and just destroyed him. And I was like, yeah, Dame's right. It's like once, and then Joe was like, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. It's like when you're not questioned. So it was good to have
both of them together. See, and that's what they were talking about, having this Eric DeBay guy and Neil deGrasse Tyson. I can never get his fucking name right.
Cool.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
I guess so.
Or is it
sounded
deGrasse
better.
Neil?
Yeah.
It's some shit like that. But Rogan was supposed to have both of them on.
Oh, really?
And Neil backed out.
Did he? Oh, because he doesn't want to entertain it.
He says, I don't even want to fucking entertain it.
I understand.
But it's fucking, dude.
I understand.
But they have like some really good points. And like I just started listening to it maybe Thursday. Okay. You know, and I was up till like 2 fucking checking shit out. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. And like one of the first thing that got me was the night sky. Like at night, you know, like if you look at the moon or the fucking sun, and then we're the Earth going around the sun, right?
Yeah.
Well, the night sky would be different on this side of the sun rather than this side. Yeah. Like it would be a completely different night sky. Yeah. And it changes, it moves a little bit, but not that much. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well. And that was my first one, but then like I looked into it, and they say that our solar system is spinning. It's like a spiral. Right. So we're staying with the stars.
That's what I'm saying.
The stars are moving with us.
When you listen
to people. But then like I started looking into the math of it and shit, and there's a lot of like weird made up shit. You know, like and they were talking about gravity, trying to say that gravity's just bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, and like, but that's the only one that I looked into is the math behind gravity, and there's a lot of fucking just shit that's like, oh, you have to accept it. Yeah, right. You know, like there's a lot of faith in science.
Yeah, there is faith.
You know, it's almost like a new religion.
You just have to believe it.
You just have to believe it, and your dad's even said that about math. Right. And whenever I was younger, that was one of the first times I took LSD, and I was in school. And I was thinking about math, and I was thinking that it was like almost a brainwashing mechanism to get you to think in a certain manner. Yeah. You know, to get your thoughts to go from here to here to here. You know, it was almost like a mind control type thing. Uh-huh. And I still, like, I don't know if I necessarily 100, but like it was like an epiphany. It was like my first LSD epiphany. Yeah. You know, I'm like, and it's something that the fucking humans created. Yeah. Like everyone says it's a universal language and shit.
Because we took it from what we see. Like
what we see, yeah. It's just observational fucking. Yeah. What is it? Observational. I'm trying to make something up right now.
I know what you're saying.
Observational understanding, maybe? Sorry. Explanation. Observational explanation is what math is.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt.
I just want to say Leor Cohen was who I was talking about. This? The guy that
the rapper guy?
Yeah, the owner of YouTube Music, who's a culture vulture and shit. You know, I just want to.
So when these two guys got together, like it was more interesting, right?
Yeah, because like Joe had a great point, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, dude, Leor is a culture vulture, or he's not a culture vulture, right? And then Dame Dash, who worked with him, who Leor is the reason why Jay-Z split up with Def Jam and Rockefeller and all that shit. And I know, that's why I'm not getting too into it. And Dame killed him, Leor, and Joe was even like,
he killed him?
Well, I mean, you know, like with his points.
Oh, okay.
And Joe stopped and was like, yeah, man, I can't argue that. You're right. You're right. Right, so it proves with this flat Earth, some people need like.
They need to get the guys together.
They do need.
That's what they need. This Eric DeBay guy and like. the more and more I listen to, there's like a couple different points that are just like they pique my interest.
I want to
you know?
see like an ex-NASA scientist talk about flat Earth, like because like so far it's all just like YouTube people who are just like dudes.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking guys. But it's so cool, dude. Like it's fucking, it's one of the coolest things I've come across in a long time. Just because I love the challenge of authority and like the conspiracy theory behind it, like why they're doing it to fucking control us and to make us, and like eventually they're saying that the flat earthers are saying that they're gonna fake an alien invasion just to make it a one world government. Yeah. And that was the beginning of it, to come up with this idea of space and all this shit. And just to completely lie about. But there's like all this shit, dude, like the Antarctica.
Yeah.
Like supposedly you're not allowed to go there on your own. Like you have to go through like some expedition and thing. And no one's actually went all the way around it. Some British, and I don't know if this is true. Like this is just what I heard on this Eric DeBay guy.
Yeah.
And he said that no one's actually went all the way around it, and actually a United Kingdom or a British fucking vessel finally did it, and it took them 3 years to get all the way around it. And that fits with their theory of it's a disc, and like they're just following a ice mass, you know, and they're keeping it on the right, and they think that they're going around the bottom of the earth, but in actuality they're going around the big disc.
Right, they're going around.
And it would take about 3 years to do that. And then the another one that was big was the curvature of the earth, because they they always challenge that.
But the boat going out.
The boat, and the boat, like I don't
Neil
know
already
what the fuck
debunked that.
Yeah, he debunked that because when you watch it, it goes down, like you see it. But like they say, the curvature of the earth, every mile it drops 8 inches.
Right.
So for every mile, it goes down 8 inches, 8 inches, 8 inches. But no, like if you're out on the ocean, the lighthouses you can see from like fucking hundreds of miles away. Yeah. And if their explanation of 8 inches per mile is correct, you wouldn't be able to see that motherfucking lighthouse from like 600 miles away.
I think to a simple mind like me and you, that makes sense. But
it makes sense.
Scientists
I'm sure they
That's
will.
my point.
Yeah, and I haven't, like, I started looking into like the night sky and all that. That's how I found, like, because I was fucking annoying Caitlin with it. And she's like, well, you got to look at the other side of it. So I did, and that's how I found out the fucking, like, their explanation of the night skies, because everything's a fucking spiral.
Yeah, it's
and that makes sense. Like but we don't know that.
No, we don't know that.
We have no fucking idea, dude.
No.
And then they're saying that NASA is like the biggest siphon of tax dollars. Yeah. That's why they're doing it, is to steal taxpayers' money. You know, the billions and billions of dollars, taxpayers' dollars, go into NASA, and they're saying that it's actually funneled to like politicians and secret societies. And
I get the conspiracy.
I love that shit though, dude. Did you get into conspiracy theories at all?
Yeah,
you never dove it. You'd rather listen to the mob.
No, I have.
You did?
Like JFK and 9/11 and all that shit.
See, I haven't listened to any of that. This is like a whole new world.
I listened to like the moon, like the whole moon thing. Joe Rogan was huge on that.
Yeah.
JFK, I listened to a bunch on that.
Do you believe any of them?
It's just hard because I don't know.
Because you don't know.
I don't know. Like,
that's why it's so exciting.
That's why I am with like religion. Like I can't dive into religion. I can't dive into conspiracy theories because I don't know.
Because you don't know.
So I can't dive that
That's
hard.
why we need to build our own religion.
I keep like an open mind. All right, like, but for the flat Earth thing, all I can go off of is like what I see, right?
Right.
And what I see with my own eyes when I look out in space, when I see the moon. Oh yeah. What do you see when you look at the moon?
I just see a big disc.
You don't see a big rock?
Not really.
You think that looks flat up there? Oh,
it does look flat.
Oops.
You got paper towels right the fuck there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just looks like a disc to me, dude. It doesn't look like a fucking. I mean, it's circle. It's it does kind of look like a rock. You're right.
So to me, that's just like when I look at the moon and I look at like when we can see planets, it just looks like a rock to me. That makes sense that it would be like a rock. Like it just makes sense we're like a rock. Like we're not like a bunch of discs out there. Because like me like my own common sense.
Yeah. Your logic and from your perspective.
I can't. This is disgusting. This is warm. I can't picture
You don't want it?
No, wait, hold on. Maybe that was just foam.
Yeah, because it's got like that cartridge in there.
Too warm. You like warm beer.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I need it like ice cold.
Oh, do you?
So yeah, like, and then another conspiracy theory, like JFK. I think he wasn't alone. I don't think he was alone in the JFK
There was more
shit.
shooters?
Yeah.
See, I never looked into that. That's one that I'll probably listen to. Because I started finding, like, conspiracy theory fucking podcasts.
Yeah. Okay, and then did we land on the moon? I don't know, like, because there's two ways to look at it. Like, you know, the footage is, like, looks faked and shit.
Yeah.
But maybe we did, there's, like, all right, rather we landed or we didn't land.
Right.
Or we did land, but couldn't really film it like we wanted, and we faked it because we couldn't show it. There's, like, that idea too.
So it's like, oh, okay, we made it, but we couldn't figure out the filming up there.
Right, so we're gonna fake it.
So we're gonna fake it.
But we did go.
But we actually did.
I don't know, you know?
That's one of the fucking...
That's
part of the argument?
Yeah, that's part of the argument. That's, well, no, that's like almost like a common ground. That's like, well, maybe. It's like pretty proven that they faked it. And then the reason, you have to look at, like, say they faked it, right? That's what they're gonna say they faked it. But then why did they fake it?
Because of Russia.
Well, I'm just saying, because of Russia.
The Cold War.
And they're just saying, or there is a chance that we did go, but we just, like I said, couldn't.
We faked it.
We faked it.
But that's a big lie.
It's a
Why can't they just tell us? Like, fucking, we made it, but we couldn't film anything.
Mm-hmm. And they lost all the books of, like, how to get to moon.
Yeah.
They just, like, lost it.
Yeah, they lost the fucking how to get through. And there was a
It's not a conspiracy. That's real.
That's real.
Know?
Yeah, dude. They lost all the fucking technology on how to get through some layer.
Yep.
And
crazy.
And Bill Nye has even said, like, the Earth is like a controlled, or it's an enclosed thing.
Yeah.
Like, we can't leave it. Humans cannot leave Earth. He said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw the video of him saying it, and then there was an astronaut saying that there's, like, some field that we have to get through if we want to go to the moon.
Yeah.
And supposedly we went to the moon.
Right.
And they were like, well, how the fuck did we get through that thing? And they're like, oh, well, it's hard to get through. We don't know how to get through. But it wasn't discovered back then. So how the fuck?
I know. It's like,
it's really weird, dude, and I like it.
And it's like, and then another conspiracy was,
like, is there a moon?
Yeah, that's
that's from the trailer.
The original, or not the original, the one podcast. It's hot. The one conspiracy theory I don't believe in, when people say no planes really hit the towers.
Oh, yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Planes
definitely. Was it an inside job?
Maybe. Right.
Yeah, and then what was it? Building 7.
Yeah, Building 7.
That motherfucker blew up, dude. Like, it looked like a demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe they did put some, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
And I don't trust our government at all, dude. I don't trust the fucking media. I don't trust our leadership. And the biggest reason why is because of weed.
Okay.
They lied to us for fucking generations about marijuana.
Yeah, I know.
And they're still lying to us.
Gulf of Tonka. Plenty of fucking things.
Yeah, right.
You know?
The Bay of Pigs.
Bay of Pigs, all that shit.
Let me get another fucking sweat towel.
But, like, my thing is, like...
It's like a sauna in this bitch,
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's like we're at the spa.
My thing is, like, when people argue about the towers couldn't have fallen the way they did by a plane crash, like, I'm not smart enough.
No, I'm not an engineer.
And you're not. Most, like,
but there's engineers out there that say it's like that.
They can argue that. Is all I'm saying. They're allowed to argue with each other.
Right.
But if you don't know how, like, steel melts and, like, there's so many different, like, you know, like the fuel and the power and, like, the wind. And there's so many things that go into it.
Yeah.
So you could do the math, like, no, this happened there, so that.
But then you could do the math another way, and it makes sense.
And like, well, maybe it could happen,
right?
Or, you know,
and then you get into all kinds of fucking theories.
Or maybe they did put some bombs up in that motherfucker, and
they might have,
yeah, blew it up. You know, so
well, there's supposedly like that's where all the gold was kept, like for the national treasury or something. They kept the gold in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
And like 3 days before 9/11 happened, there was a convoy of Humvees and shit that went into the basement and supposedly collected all the gold and left.
Really?
Yeah, and like there's like video footage of it and all this other stuff. That was Brad. Brad's into conspiracy theories.
Yeah, so you can definitely.
We should have that little bitch back.
That's fine. We can definitely go down the You can definitely go down the rabbit hole
with any of it.
Yeah. And
but it gets me all excited because it's just fucking questioning authority. And I do believe our government lies. They're a bunch of fucking liars.
Yeah,
and here at the church, You need to keep an open mind, and you're not allowed to lie.
Well, back to that religion thing, like people will watch those two pastors justifying being on a private plane.
Yeah.
But that's how I see everybody who's a religious. Kirby was getting mad at me. She's like, well, not everybody's like that. I'm like, to me, you guys are.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like it's the same thing.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a fucking myth.
Yeah,
You
guys
know,
are
and to
following
be able to
this-
take it in, I believe that the fucking church is corrupt, at least the Catholic Church. You know,
You know what
and-
we should do?
And humans are very gullible, man. You know.
You know what we should do?
What?
This is always fun. What do you believe in?
What do I believe in?
Yeah, like when we die, what happens?
What happens when we die?
Clip.
Fuck,
Let's
dude.
clip.
I believe that. I mean, I believe in energy. So I think that when we die, that's it.
Right.
Like the energy, but like the
Where's your energy
I
now?
don't know. I don't know. Like I mean, obviously the physical just gets put back into the earth and it becomes, you know, carbon or whatever the fuck, and it just gets recycled into whatever.
Maybe somebody
It
will
helps
use your
other
penis.
things fuel. You want my penis when I die?
No, somebody will use your penis in your
Yeah.
eyes and your nose.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I'll donate my organs. I'm an organ donor.
Yeah.
You know,
I was, and I took
like
it
all
off
the
and I put it
physical,
back.
but the whole idea that there's something more. I mean, I don't know. You know, I think that we're a part of like a one consciousness,
Yeah.
and we're just like a little piece of it. But like, the only way that we'll be able to live on is if we do good or bad,
My favorite
and you
answer.
put that good or bad energy into the world.
Right. My favorite answers when talking about heaven and hell and Jesus and religion.
Yeah.
Lots of I don't knows in it. I love.
Oh fuck
those.
yeah, dude! I don't know.
I
Do
love
you know?
those. No.
What happens when we die?
I feel
What
like
do you
all right,
think?
this is what I don't get. Okay, like say, let's pick out a person. Say Mike hit.
Mike hit.
Let's say he has a bunch of mice in his house. Okay.
Okay.
And he sets up a mouse trap. Swap.
Uh huh.
Like, where's that mouse go? Dead, right?
It's dead,
We don't
yeah.
even think of it as going to heaven or whatever.
Well, all
it's
dogs
just
go to
dead.
heaven.
So if I took a gun to Mike, sorry Mike, and I just go, I'm gonna do, so boom! I think lights out. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
And I'm okay with that. It's scary sometimes.
It's scary, but that's part of it.
I'm okay. I don't believe we just like float off into.
I don't think our
heaven.
consciousness like exists on a different plane.
We play
Like
the
I don't believe
bongo.
in like heaven.
Jesus.
The bongo?
Yeah, what's the
this isn't the bongo.
It's a bongo. Let's jam out for a second. Hold on,
The
pause.
bongos?
Hey, you bongo. I'll. What should I do?
You do.
the maraca.
You're gonna maraca.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh, that was a good jam.
That was good. That was good.
You gotta lighten it up when you talk about
Yeah,
religion. you
fucking
know?
religion, dude.
So,
there's so much gnarly
So
shit
I guess
with
we both
religion.
believe in nothing.
I believe in nothing. Yeah.
And I believe in it's all a big nothing.
Yeah,
I
don't
do.
know, we don't go to fucking heaven,
Like
dude.
Tony
I
said,
don't-
it's like-
I believe that there's
Like,
like
you
heaven.
believe it more than me because I believe it's all big nothing. Like you're good. Like it's in the heat of the moment, doing a good thing for somebody is a good thing.
Right.
But in the end,
You don't
if,
think it carries on?
if you do a bad thing, I think we're just part of Mother Nature, and like a hurricane could come and just wipe this all out. This podcast, a tornado can come and it's just like it's all random. Like I
You think it's random?
feel like it's all random. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just feel like it's
it
random.
might be, dude. It might be random. I'm more comfortable with the random idea rather than like the it's already fucking written for us.
Predetermined.
I fucking hate that idea.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-
that makes me ill. Like, who the fuck wrote this shit?
Well, I remember
man?
one time Casey was justifying.
Like your purpose. Like people have a purpose.
Right, maybe not. But I remember
Yeah.
Casey was justifying not wearing a seatbelt by saying, "My time will come." Like Jesus has my number. He didn't say Jesus, but he said, "God has my number."
God has my number.
I don't believe that. Put your fucking seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna die. All you have to do is just put it on,
Yeah.
and your time won't be now.
Right.
Or maybe.
It's
But you know
a
what I'm
choice.
saying?
Yeah,
You
I
could
mean, who
still.
knows, dude? You might get if you didn't have your seatbelt on, you could get thrown out of the car and live.
Right. Or I could be like, I'm gonna leave my stove on because fuck it, like God has my number anyways. Maybe it fucking goes, you know what I mean? No, you should turn it off.
Turn that fucker off.
So I'm just saying, like, so I put my seatbelt on because I don't really believe in like But I do believe in Final Destination, that movie. I feel like if you could go back in time, it would. That is true. It'd fuck everything up. Like, say you get in a car accident, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to go back because I gave Luke that beer, which made him talk to my dad, which blah blah blah. But if I went back and didn't give you that beer, then you would go and maybe a kid died. Like, I get how that can get all fucked up.
Right.
I believe in that. It's a good movie. You ever see that movie before?
Yeah, but it's been fucking
You need to watch it again.
years, dude.
No, let's shut it off. Go watch it. No. Netflix doesn't have good movies.
No, not anymore.
They never did to me.
I mean, they're trying to come out with all their new shit, and
Dude.
a lot of it's good, dude. Ozark was the shit,
Bang,
dude.
that was fucking
That was
ending.
fucking good.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. Spoiler alert.
It was good.
Dude, the way like it ended, like with her.
Yes.
I'm not gonna give details.
Yes, and I didn't see that coming. I thought
you
more
didn't?
people were gonna
I did.
die though.
I saw that coming.
Yeah,
The way-
did you see the dude dying?
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna get into all that. I'm
Yeah.
saying like the ending of how this one lady was saying the cartel lady was like, I'm very impressed by you.
Yeah, so that gave her like a
And
boner.
she looked off.
Yeah.
And she was like,
She pondered.
she pondered. and
Yeah,
she was
like,
I am.
I am woman.
Right?
I am woman in
And
the
I think
crime
she's a
syndicate.
terrible mother.
Yeah.
Terrible mother.
Terrible.
Their kids are not
They're
safe.
all fucked up.
They are
dude.
not safe.
No.
When it's with the cartel, I got in an argument with my friend Mike and a couple people. I was like, dude, when it comes to the mafia, like I would so much rather fuck with the mafia than the cartel.
Yeah.
Anytime I argue with some people, they say the mafia. Fuck no, dude. The mafia, for the most part, fucks with the mafia.
Yeah.
They're not
There's
gonna-
rules. They
Yeah,
have
there's
rules.
rules.
There's no rules in the cartel, dude.
Cartel,
You get in their way, you're a kid, dude.
Yeah.
Or you get in someone's way, they'll go after your kids.
I remember Griselda.
Mafia never went after kids.
I remember Griselda Blanco. You know Griselda Blanco?
No, fuck no.
Oh, you never watched Cocaine Cowboys?
No.
What the fuck?
No, I've never seen it.
You never
dude.
seen Cocaine Cowboys?
No.
Will you just promise me?
I've
that-
seen like the
Yeah.
trailer maybe.
For the Church of Why, will you just like promise me you'll watch that next?
Absolutely.
There's two of them. Promise on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you, dude, I can't
There's
believe
two
it.
of them?
Yeah,
I listened to a podcast where they talked to the director.
yeah, I'm freaking out right now. You never
The dude
saw
from
that.
Miami.
You'll watch it though. You're good with that.
Yeah,
I
I'll
believe
watch
you.
it.
So,
I'll watch
anyways, the
that.
second one is about Griselda Blanco. She's a female. She's
Yeah.
called like the Black Widow, because like
Okay.
all her fucking she'd kill all her boyfriends and shit, but she ran shit in Miami. Like she was the one running shit, and the one time they had to go kill this dude for like go kill this guy. She had enforcers. She didn't do nothing. I'm sure she's got a couple bodies,
Yeah.
And they call and they're like, well, she's like, go take them out, So they go and they're like, they're kids. And she's like, there's a bunch of kids and a wife, You know what Griselda said? I said, take them
Fucking
out.
take them all
I
out.
said, take them out.
Jesus.
You fucking heard me. And they fucking sprayed the whole
What the
fucking house.
Fuck was she killing them
Tony
for? What was it for?
Probably
you remember?
probably owed her $100, It was just ruthless shit, But Tony Soprano would never do that.
No,
is what I'm
fuck no,
saying.
dude. You fucking There was rules. Like if there were civilians.
Yeah.
Like they talked about it. Like there's civilians and then there's fucking people that are playing the game.
I never put it on Facebook, but I made something for my friend Mike. It was I was like, if you had to, the whole. I'll give it to you too. Okay, the whole idea of this was, say you were a drug dealer and you had to go set up shop.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Right.
Okay, and you had to pick. It would be the Bronx during the '80s with John Gotti,
Okay.
like the mafia, the '80s in Miami,
Okay.
the '90s in Compton,
Okay.
or right now in Chicago. Like, where would you pick?
What time and place?
Yeah.
Jesus. I'd go Miami.
Yeah? Dude, they're
Yeah.
getting sprayed left and right.
But it's fucking
the
nice
cartel,
down there.
that's the cartel.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
what
like
I'm
the
saying, you're-
Colombian
yeah,
cartel
so you're-
and
you're-
shit.
you're-
So where would you go?
I would go to New York and the mafia.
Really?
Because, dude, I was, if you watch documentaries in
But
LA,
they don't like. Well, everywhere else was the fucking cartel that you mentioned.
Listen, this
Well,
is,
the cartel's running everything, dude. The mafia.
Not
If the
really.
mafia is getting drugs, they're getting it from the cartels.
but they didn't really fuck with drugs all like that.
No, they didn't.
They did sometimes, and they weren't
Right,
happy
and
about
it's like
it.
a newer thing.
But I'm saying, here's just to talk about, my justification is like, LA in the early 90s, drive-bys everywhere, Bloods and Crips. You're going to dude, they're going to drive by and just spray you the fuck down.
Yeah,
Okay,
kids and all.
Yeah, in
Fucking backyard barbecue getting lit.
in Miami, fucking the cartel was just spraying everybody down. They didn't give a fuck, I just
But
like,
in New York, they weren't.
not really. I
You
mean,
sure?
They were killing people, but I just feel like
But it was more like thugs killing thugs.
Yeah, yeah, and I guess
they
you would be
weren't-
a
it
thug though, because you'd be a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm just scared of the cartel. I just am.
Dude, it's scary shit, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking cutting people's heads off
Yeah.
and shit, putting them on spikes down the fucking roads.
Yeah, and then yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, see, but then that goes right back to why all drugs should be legalized, Jason Fryer.
right.
Because the cartels that would take the power. Everyone's like, oh, we need to get drugs off the streets.
Right.
We need to do that. You know, let's fucking fight a war to do that.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know.
fuck off, dude. If you legalize them, that would get them off the streets.
Yeah, they'd be so.
And I was talking, remember we were talking, or we were bullshitting on Facebook with Resnick.
Yeah.
And I shut him up with that. I think.
Oh, yeah,
No,
right.
he didn't say anything after I said that. So what the fuck do you feel, Mike Resnick?
Why would you say?
I said that he was like, oh, so it's a good idea to put drugs out on the streets for fucking everyone to get. And I
Yeah.
said, no, it's actually taking them off the streets.
Yeah, it'd be the
putting them in
opposite.
stores.
Yeah. It would. That is the
It
opposite.
is. It's
of
the
what would
opposite.
happen,
Yeah,
right?
dude. And like, I swear to God, fucking war on drugs is the biggest tool of oppression. It fucking, you could dial it into the cartels, the violence all over the fucking planet. It's like big money. You could tie it into the hoods, the thugs, the bloods, the crips. Like there's people killing each other in Chicago
Yeah.
for fucking drug turf.
Yeah.
That's why they're dying. And I got into an argument with neighbor Gary about this.
What do you say?
He was like, they're fucking just killing. I'm like, dude,
About drugs.
he's like, the gangs are fucking horrible. I'm like, the gangs were created because of drugs.
Because of drugs.
Because of drugs. Because they're illegal. And
Yeah.
that's an option for people to fucking go out and sell drugs and make a decent amount of money.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's what it is. And the fucking, our government knows that. So
Yeah.
it gives them that. And they also fucking kill each
And now
other.
the cops get their numbers and they fill out the jails.
Yeah, and they
it's
fill up
all
the jails. Like,
perfect
there's
system.
so much fucking profit. The war on drugs is, I mean, I think that all wars are fought for profit. The war on drugs is definitely the biggest war on this planet that is being fought against its own people. At least our country has waged a war on its own people with the war on drugs.
Can I go on?
Yeah,
Dude, after work, I was fucking at Wendy's in the drive-thru, and it took forever. I was in my uniform, my IPS uniform, you know, and it was taking forever, dude. Isn't that the worst too? You know, it's taking forever.
drive-thrus.
And all of a sudden, you're like, I should have just went in. But then when you go in, you see the drive-thru going by. You
Yeah.
can't win. It's like either way.
Right,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's a roll of the dice there,
It's a roll
Jason
of the
Fry.
dice.
Flip a fucking coin.
Bow. So I'm like sitting in my car, and all of a sudden there's like these two black chicks in front of me, right? Older, a little bit
Were they
older.
hot?
No, like 50 years old, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden she like gets out of her car. Okay.
In the fucking drive-thru?
Yeah, in the drive-thru,
Sweet.
and she like looks at me.
Yeah.
Okay, and she has like a camera, like a point and shoots.
Yeah.
But like on the video, and she goes, "Why are you following me, officer?" And I'm like, huh? And she's like, "You guys are constant like talking to the camera, like talking to the world. You know,
Yeah,
like, why
yeah,
are
yeah.
you? You know?" She's like, "You guys need to leave me alone. Leave me alone." Why are you following me, officer? I'm like, ma'am. I'm like, she's like, you're wearing your uniform. She's something about your uniform. I'm like, no, this is IPS. FedEx.
She thought you were a cop.
DHL, you know? And she's
That's
like, and she's like,
hilarious.
bullshit. And she's like, I'm like, ma'am, I'm all for it. Just, I promise you, I'm not.
This
a
is
cop.
real?
I swear to God, I'm making this
When
up.
was this?
Monday. No, Tuesday.
Fuck, dude, that's awesome.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm probably all over the internet right now. So, anyways, but listen. So, this is the
Did
funny.
you look for it?
No, this is the funny
This is
part.
fucking-
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
This is the funny part about it. So she thought I was a cop
Yes.
following her in the drive-thru line.
Right.
The line was so long, I couldn't take it anymore. But I'm like, I can't leave. she's. But I was in a hurry for something, so I had to leave.
You leave! Oh, dude, you just fed that
Dude,
chick's
So,
paranoia.
yeah, I know. I was thinking, I drove away and I looked and I saw her like point, like, no!
Oh, did she have her camera on you?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was real quick, you know.
Oh,
I had to
that's
leave. I couldn't
beautiful.
wait any longer.
That is fucking beautiful.
Dude, that was some bullshit.
Why are you following me?
Yeah, she's like, why are you following me, officer? Tell me why. Like, yeah, she wouldn't let it go, you know. So I don't know. Kurt was like, was she crazy? I was like, no, she was like with it.
Really?
Maybe she was getting followed or something.
She might have been.
Yeah.
No, probably not, dude. She's probably. Did she look like a drug addict? Was she all fucked up?
Looked like a fucking mom who was about to take her kid to like dance class or something. Like just
Really?
normal shit.
Normal
Yeah,
shit.
just normal shit.
That fucking mental illness thing, dude.
I know. But I don't
Yeah,
think
you
she was.
just don't know.
But like, she had her camera ready, so maybe they are. Maybe her husband's a drug.
Drug dealer. Yeah, they might be. Yeah, dude.
knows? Or
Or
maybe-
maybe they had drugs in the car.
Or maybe like just she's paranoid, and like cops are behind her, and she thinks they're following her. She's just
Yeah.
paranoid.
Do you still get nervous when a cop comes behind you?
All the fucking time.
I do too,
I got
dude.
Bibles in my trunk, and I'm still
Yeah,
like,
dude, it freaks me out.
I don't like it.
Still, like I don't like it. I'm like, fuck,
I
dude. Like,
know.
is my license plate okay? Is my
know.
registration? Is my fucking insurance up?
I know.
Like I said, but I drove
You, like,
so
swerve a
long.
little bit.
Yeah, it's
Fuck!
like, oh fuck.
You
they're
keep
gonna
looking
get me.
back.
Yeah, you're like, oh, and then you're like, pay attention, but you keep looking in your mirrors
Yeah.
for those fucking lights.
Dude, I remember one time I was fucking flying down McKnight Road. I don't know
Caitlin
why.
says she doesn't get nervous anymore.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, I never really did, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I guess she
It's
never.
a little different.
she's never-
Yeah. I remember one time, I don't even feel like telling the story.
No, go ahead.
I was flying down McKnight Road. I got in the kick of like driving really fast. This was
Really?
on Christmas Eve. Yeah, for some
Dude,
reason.
cold ice, black ice, McKnight.
I don't know.
You'll fucking crash into Levin's.
I don't know why I did it. But no, it wasn't snowing or anything. But I was just like flying, and I got like pulled over, and I had like I had a bandana on. Though. I worked at Chili's.
Yeah.
And we wore bandana or Outback, or one of the two. No,
Was it like a
Chili's.
regular bandana, or
No,
was
it's
it
like
like
a
one of
blood or
those?
crit.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, like
so it was a regular bandana.
red
Because they have
bandana.
like chef
No,
bandanas
it was a
with like the
bandana.
string that you tie around.
It was a bandana.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, fucking, he like pulls me over and opens up the car and like pulls a gun on me.
No.
Like, get out the car, please! I'm like, whoa! And they're like freaking the fuck out. They like throw me out the car and they like bang me up against my car and shit. And they're like, and then I'm like, dude. And they said like, Chili's like, where you coming from? I'm like, I'm a chef. I was working. They're like, oh, we thought you were a gang member.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got profiled like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's why I don't feel bad for black people, because ask my boy Mike or Pete or anything. Dude, we got pulled over all the time.
Yeah, because you were
Constantly.
fucking. Because you were little white thugs up in
Yes.
fucking white bread America
Yes.
suburbia.
Yes. So
And
like,
that's what they look for,
Yeah,
dude. My one buddy, he used to get pulled over on a weekly basis.
right.
They would pull. He was a little hippie guy.
Yeah, I don't
you
believe
know?
this whole like only black people get dude.
No,
like, hippies
people
do.
get harassed. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get harassed, man.
I remember me and Casey were talking about one time, and Casey, he's like half black. He's like, dude, if I'm rolling around and I see like 5, say, black dudes in a car, like banging rap music, backwards hats, smoking the car, like I'm pulling you
Yeah,
over.
right. Yeah, you
I'm
look like a
pulling you
fucking,
over.
you
Like
look
I'm
like
sorry.
Yeah.
I just am. We got numbers to hit. Those cops have numbers to
They
hit.
do. Yeah, it's expected.
Right, so they're gonna pull you the fuck. If I see fucking you, I'm pulling you over.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like with
It's
your
so
tie-dye
corrupt,
shirt
dude.
and shit.
Yeah, dude. We used to get fucking harassed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you this story whenever I rear-ended someone in Cranberry?
No.
And I was a little bit older. I was right when I first got back from California, actually, and I had like a nice pickup truck.
Yeah.
And
Richie Rich.
and I was sitting on 228, and the fucking turning lane went. So like I saw out of my peripheral. I do this all the time too. It's fucking shitty. I see them going, so I just fucking hit the gas.
Right.
I don't really look up. I don't
Yeah.
pay attention to the lights.
Yeah.
It's just like my surroundings, and I fucking go.
Yeah.
And I fucking rear-ended these kids, and I was like, oh shit! And I looked, and it was nighttime, and I looked, and the fucking driver and passenger switched.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
like climbing over each other. I'm like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
Like what? These
what the
kids.
fuck
Yeah,
are
there's
these? I've
there's
done that
kids in the
before.
back seat, like looking, and
Yeah.
they're fucking teenagers, high school kids. And then we pulled over to the
Catching
side of the road.
blowjobs in the back seat.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
joking.
they were on drugs.
I'm joking.
Well, we fucking pulled over, and the girl started flipping out on me, dude.
She hot?
She's like, I don't remember if she was hot. She was young, dude. She was a little fucking junkie. She started freaking out on me, and I'm like, look, dude. No, I don't think she was. If she was really hot, I would have fucking remembered. You're not joking. You want to know. But so I fucking, I don't know, where the hell was I? Yeah, so we pulled over to the side of the road, like there was like a construction site. So we pulled over and we started talking. I was like, no insurance, like it's fine. Or no cops.
Yeah.
My insurance will take care of it. I have insurance. And we started trading information, and a fucking cop pulls in.
Okay.
And just fucking started harassing the shit out of these kids, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody get out of the car.
Yeah.
And in white suburbia, it's all calm. They're not pulling guns on fucking kids.
No.
Everyone get out of the car. So all these kids, there was like 4 or 5 of them. And, well, she flipped out on me, and I was like, you weren't even fucking driving. Like, your buddy was driving, And then the cops pulled in. I fucked that story all up. But then So as like they started talking to the driver, this chick, they started going through her shit. They pulled all the kids out. There's a kid sitting next to the sewer grate, fucking throwing shit into the sewer.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching them like, oh fuck, man. Yeah. And then another cop shows up, and I'm just standing on my truck like this, and I had weed in the car.
You should look disappointed.
I was just
concerned. You should have.
Yeah, I was, and I guess I did look concerned. And I had an ATV at the time, and I had a motorcycle helmet in the back. So while they're harassing these young kids, the other cop pulls up and just starts talking to me. I had my dog with me. I had June with me. They're like, oh, yeah, it's a nice dog. Oh, you ride? I'm like, yeah, I ride.
It's funny because you hit them.
And I hit them, and I had drugs on me, dude. I had weed on me.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. But they harassed the shit out of them. Like, it happens all over the fucking place.
You already told me that story. I just wanted you to tell it for the podcast.
Oh, really?
I already knew that story.
I might have butchered it.
I remember one time... I was dropping Mike Lathers off at a hotel, right? His parents kicked him out.
Yeah.
This was out in Motel 6. It was New Year's Eve.
Which one?
In Cranberry.
Okay.
It was New Year's
Eve.
They
just tore that bitch down.
Oh, did they? Probably. There's probably drugs everywhere. But it was like real shady at the time, like a Motel 6.
Yeah.
I remember dropping him off, and I remember, like, this is going to look bad, leaving, like, Motel 6 at 2 in the morning on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Or 4th of July.
After
Sorry,
dropping
one of the two.
off one of your homies.
He'll remember. One of the two. And I remember I pulled out, whoop, whoop, right the fuck away. And they, like, what do you have on you? You know, I'm like, what are you doing? I was dropping my friend off. They're like, who? I'm like, my friend. I've never snitched a day in my life.
Yeah.
Never. And he kept saying, who? I said, my friend. And he kept pressing me. And I made up a name and said he was a friend of work. Like, I made up some bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
That's what I always did, because they pushed, dude.
Yeah.
I just make up names.
And I was like, something, I just wouldn't say his names. I knew they would just go look him up or something, you know.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
There's a guy in a Bronco named Steve.
I swear on the church, I have never snitched or told. I've even taken charges before. I remember I got pulled over with my boy Tom, and he was 18 and on probation, and I was younger. And the bull, he's like, whose pipe was that? I said, mine.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt bad because he was
Good
older.
for you,
yeah,
dude.
I remember me, my boy Pete, and Zach got arrested. Nobody would admit to it because he was in the academy. I took the fucking charge.
Yeah.
Never snitch.
Cops are crooked, dude.
Especially petty. When people snitch on petty weed charges or like a little probation or a little bit of jail, it's like, come on, dude. Is it worth it?
Just fucking do it.
It's not worth it.
It's not.
Now, when you got,
I was accused of snitching, dude.
Really?
The cops
Bad.
fucking, like, I got pulled over one time, and it was actually the first time I got arrested.
Can I finish my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So fucking, they like would not. It's not a great story, but they wouldn't believe me, and finally, I wouldn't let them search the car. You know, I would not let them search the car.
Good for you.
I always did that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then finally, I said, you know what? Search the fucking car. I couldn't take it anymore.
Bullshit.
I knew I didn't have.
You said it like that?
No.
Were you like, okay, fine, search
No,
it?
I was not scared.
You were crying in the corner.
I've always been like calm and like a man. Like I've always just looked them in the eye and just been like not a dick, not scared. Just like
very clear.
Very clear.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. My dad always taught me. My dad always told me to be scared of cops.
Really?
He always taught me to be scared of cops.
I mean, everything that I've seen with cops, like if you're respectful and you fucking tell the truth, they're usually cool as
but
fuck.
He always said they have a gun, you don't.
Yeah.
So, know that they have a gun.
They have the gun.
One
dude.
false move,
That's the
you should be
authority.
scared of cops. These people that like
Respect
test
the
these
authority.
cops. The one lawyer.
That's stupid shit. Like, you gotta be an idiot to fucking start calling a cop a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like D.L. Hughley or something, and he was like, you know what? He's like, this is what I say. Fight it in court. I know it's easy, but just do it. They're gonna do what they do. You're not gonna win. Whatever you're trying to do by fighting them and yelling.
Yeah, dude, you're not gonna get away.
Record it. Take it to court. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Go to jail. They'll get bailed out. I know it's easier said than done, but instead of getting shot and killed or like getting more assault charges,
right?
What do you think's gonna happen when like punching a cop or grabbing for him or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
And I get it.
You can't win.
I get it. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're a cop.
But it's a cop.
They're gonna do what
and they're gonna win. The judge is gonna believe the cop.
Right. But maybe not nowadays with if you do everything the right way and they have the body cam and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's a lot of cool like videos coming out where the cops are fucked up, dude. There's a lot of fucked up cops out there.
Did you see?
But then, let me go back to my story.
Wait, to finish my story,
Okay,
I let them search.
You let them search, yeah.
Go
ahead, search the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You totally didn't say it
I
like that.
did.
You're like, oh my god, okay, search it.
I promise. I was like, you know what? Search it. I was like, it wasn't like search the fucking car.
Yeah.
I was definitely like, all right, search it.
Fine,
I don't care. And they looked for like an hour, and I was like, there is nothing. There is nothing. I promise you, there's nothing. And they didn't find nothing. They
didn't find nothing.
Then they were all nice with me.
See, couldn't that be like harassment? You should be
know.
able to fucking press charges against those motherfuckers.
It was
somehow.
You can.
You can.
But do you want to go do that?
Yeah, dude. Fucking lawyer fees. And
Yeah, it's not even worth it. But what was your point?
I have a story. Like when I first got arrested, and
I'll let you tell your
sat
story.
In a,
I'm joking.
I was tripping on acid, and the fucking cops pulled me over, and
We wipe your neck.
why is it dripping?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna wipe it. You can look at it. Can you lick it?
No.
No. Fan it.
I love your sign. Keep going. Yeah,
So I got pulled over.
You're good. It's not that big of a deal. I just.
I'm gonna flick that straw right up your face, right up your nose, dude.
Yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
pick your nose with that thing?
No.
Did you ever try?
No.
I remember when I was a kid with like toothpicks, I'd always try and fucking pick
Oh!
my nose. No, you like bounce it and flip the nose
Oh,
up
I
your
get what
nose.
you're saying. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
shove it up your fucking nose.
Yeah.
All right, so this fucking cop pulled me over. We're sitting there.
Tripping.
Yeah, and they were telling me
Location?
it was on Perry Highway.
Perry Highway.
Yeah, right
What's
by.
the address?
I don't
Keep
fucking
going,
know. It was
keep
on
going.
the. Dude, why are you fucking with me, dude?
Keep going.
You're such a little.
You
cunt.
fucked with my story, so keep going.
I didn't do it on purpose.
No,
No,
it's
you're
okay.
doing it on purpose
That's
now.
okay. Keep going. I do want to hear your story.
Your fucking ulterior motives and shit.
I want to hear your story.
Keep your inside jokes outside, bitch.
Alright.
With your little faggy friends. Alright, what the fuck was I saying?
Tripping on
I
acid.
was tripping on acid. I got pulled over, and the cops were like, "Where'd you get your weed?" Because I had like a half a gram of weed, and it
Yeah.
took them like an hour and a half to find it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "I got it from a guy." And they were like, "Oh, well, no, well, where the fuck did you get it?" I'm like, "I just fucking got it from a friend. Like, I'm not gonna tell you where the fuck I got it."
Right.
And I kept saying it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We know where you got it." And I was like, "Where?"
Yeah.
And they brought this guy up, and I was like, "No, I didn't fucking get it from that guy."
Was it or no?
No,
Okay.
no, not even. Like,
Yeah.
I knew the guy.
Yeah.
Because it was like another fucking, like, it's just another drug.
Yeah. Sometimes
You know,
cops
it
are
was
so
fucking-
dumb.
But,
I know.
but he was
It's
such
dumb.
an asshole, dude. He's like, "No, we know you got it from him. Like, this is probably the same stuff that we busted him for."
Yeah.
And then, dude, they put my name on his paperwork. They tried to get me to testify against him. But the date that they put it on, like, they totally made up this scenario of what I said.
Yeah.
And the day that they said that I did this and the day that it happened, I was actually incarcerated. I was a fucking Schumann, dude. I
nice.
was like, dude, I was in fucking jail.
Right. That's always good.
Yeah, and it was like, what the fuck? But then it's like out there, like this kid thinks he's got paperwork, court papers saying that I'm gonna testify against him,
right.
and everything got dropped because it was like, oh, and the cops were like, oh, it must have been a fucking
And kids will
a
never
mistake
believe
and
that.
shit
You're a
like that.
snitch,
No,
like, they'll
dude,
never
yeah,
believe
never
it.
believe it.
Did you ever see that documentary? That dude who got he was in jail for murder, and he was like, I didn't do it. And then some randomly, like years later or something, they found there was footage of a Cubs game, and they
Oh, and he was
found
at the
him.
fucking thing.
yeah,
Yes.
they fucking found him.
Yes, dude, and they let him out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did
So,
they get anything?
I
Dude,
don't
they should
know.
give those fucking people millions of dollars.
Did you see? I know this all.
That's fucked
this
up.
dude just got
Collateral
out for 25
damage is
years.
okay. There should be no collateral damage.
I know.
In our fucking justice system and in our fucking
Dude, this
war.
dude just got out doing 25 years. Because now with DNA, that's how they're getting people out of jail. There's lawyers. that
Yeah, there's
do
like
that on
there's fucking
purpose.
societies that are doing that shit.
And
There's,
they
like,
gave him $1
clubs.
million for 25 years in jail.
$1 million. That's
nothing.
it,
That's
dude.
nothing. After taxes
Jesus
and
Christ. They tax that shit?
shit. I don't know.
That's something.
Maybe
to think
not.
of.
But even still, $1 million.
That's not enough.
Did you see that cop?
You should get they should give him like $200,000 a year. You know,
That
for
would-
being fucking incarcerated like
200
that.
a year.
Dude, like you're stripped. Like your whole life is completely fucking different.
can't even
Oh,
imagine.
sorry. Here's
Can't
$1 million
imagine.
bucks.
I can't even imagine.
It's fucking
Being in
disgusting.
death row for something you didn't do?
Yeah, dude. That I Am the Killer. Or what was the name of that?
Mm-hmm.
I only watched a couple of them.
I am killer, I think. Or I'm the
I am a killer.
I am a killer. Yeah, did you see that dude from Chicago, this cop? I don't know if you remember in Chicago, this dude was like, got out the car and he was like holding a knife at a bunch of cops at nights.
No.
And the cop shot him 16 times. Like, bop, 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 bop. I think he got shot 16 times and he just had his court case guilty. 16 counts of aggravated.
The cop?
Whatever. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So,
He's going to jail.
yeah, it was
Dude, there needs to be more of that.
I love watching.
Cops need to go to jail if they fucking shoot someone. Like, what happened with that dude in Pittsburgh that shot that
Right.
kid running in the back?
Right.
Have you heard anything?
No, but
That, like, went away?
I'm not gonna like say it's the same thing as cold blood murder. Like I always give them like a pinch of like
Understanding.
Understanding because I feel bad that they're like they're trying to protect our community. Like, they're the ones who are putting their lives on the line. Like, they have to make like quick decisions. It's not the same as like me being mad at like somebody and going and kill them. Like, I'm not putting them on that level.
Yeah,
because there is incompetence.
premeditated fucking murder is a whole different story.
There is like incompetence. And so I'm not saying they should go to jail like and get the death penalty and jail for life. So I do feel bad, but some situations you're like, why'd you do that? Like that girl cop who went into the wrong apartment. You didn't hear that? You didn't hear what just happened?
That just happened?
This female cop. There was like an apartment building.
Do you have like fucking news feeds on your fucking like? How the fuck do you hear all this shit?
I just pay attention. I don't know. But anyways,
You're constantly on your fucking phone, just like looking at shit.
Everybody, I can't.
And it just like pops up.
Literally, I went the whole week and not a day without hearing this. But anyways, there's like an apartment building and they're all the same. You know how some apartment buildings are all the same?
Yeah.
So this female, she worked like a 12-hour shift. She comes home, right? But she was at the wrong. This is the story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She says, so she walks into an apartment. There's a black guy sitting in her chair and kills him. Bop, 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 bop. All of a sudden, she looks around. This isn't my fucking apartment. My apartment is the one upstairs.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's a very confusing story. And now
how the fuck did she just the door was unlocked?
Now they're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. You know, like, dude, and then there's rumors that they were dating, but then that was like debunked. Or like, there's video of her literally coming out, and you can hear her. We'll wrap it up after this.
You totally have an iPhone clip on your belt.
It's nice though, actually, like, cause it came like this.
Fucking gay.
That's what Kirby said, but I don't understand what's so gay about it.
The gayest thing.
Because every time it's in my pocket, like it gets like shit in it.
It's jacked up.
Yeah, it gets like scratched and shit. But anyways, let me find this and we can wrap it up.
You're gonna be okay with yourself.
Female, I'm like lit.
And with work, I mean, if you like it, you like it.
And with work and shit, like it's just right here. It's like bouncing around in my pocket. Then I always have to take it out. I love it. All right. Did you see Joe Rogan's Fanny Pack? It was like a nutsack.
No.
Oh, it was amazing, dude. Camo cop.
Fanny packs are cool. I'd fucking rock one. I ain't scared of a fanny pack.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people make fun of it, and like why? I would love a fanny pack.
Authorities identifying the off-duty officer who by a neighbor who shot and killed the youth pastor in his own home.
It was a youth
telling police she thought she was in her apartment and that he was an intruder. Here's ABC's Zachary Quiche.
Tonight, this new video posted by a neighbor appears to show an off-duty Dallas police officer in uniform and in distress. Moments after she walked into an apartment that she thought was hers and killed the man living there. The medic seen here trying to revive him.
The Texas Rangers had an opportunity to interview the officer. Based on that interview, they asked us to hold off on the warrant.
Dallas police initially said they would pursue a manslaughter charge against officer.
So I don't know. That's actually.
I mean, yeah, if anything, it'd be manslaughter. Like, didn't she notice that it wasn't her fucking apartment?
That's what everybody, but she said it was dark and she was tired. But it's weird. It's a weird.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. So.
White Dallas.
I wish they could show the original.
Of course, they're gonna say they were dating.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like that's the thing about the internet. Like, so much shit pops up,
and the obvious. People always go to like the obvious.
Yeah, the obvious thing. Like, oh my god, it was a love triangle.
Yeah, but don't you hate when like something happens and then like a couple weeks later, like all you find is like the CNN version of the Fox News?
Yeah, that's all you can find. Yeah, and you can't.
They steal it.
There's a lot of that shit.
You can't find the real video.
No, you can't. They fucking hide it.
Put it on my fucking.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, dude, it's actually a pain in the ass.
That's fucking. Dude, I would never have one of those.
I love it. Why? I need somebody to explain what's so gay about it.
I don't know. Actually,
I love it.
Yeah, if I thought it was really gay, I'd have a good explanation for why it's gay.
Yeah, right.
But it's really not.
And then most of the time, it's just like that.
Yeah.
No, but whatever. I probably want it. It's actually a pain in the ass, and I'd rather just put it in my pocket.
I just wanted to make fun of you for something.
But anyways.
I think that's gay.
Dude, I'm too hot. I gotta get going. I gotta skedaddle.
You're done with the sauna?
Yeah, I fucked up wearing long sleeve shirt and shit.
I got that same shirt. Did you get that from
Lori?
Yeah, I got the same
we have a
shirt.
lot of the same shirts.
I know, yeah, it's Steelers shit.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I don't fucking know.
You said you had a bunch of shit to talk about.
I mean, no, we went through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a fucking flat Earth.
I think it was a good cast.
I think it was good.
It was good. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was
informative.
Nice.
Couple stories.
Yeah, we started the fucking oath.
Started the oath.
Yeah, now we're starting a religion, and that's what I can tell people because that's what would piss me off. Like I gave a girl a lighter, like some random chick. She was selling me like cigarette coupons.
Yeah.
And she was talking about podcasts. I was like, oh, I got a podcast. You want a lighter? And I
Yeah.
gave her a lighter. And she's like, well, what's it about?
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really know, you know? So now I can tell people that it's a religion.
Right.
And we're trying to free the offended.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to free the
Free
offended.
the fucking offended.
Ready to end it? Wait.
You just gotta quit offending me.
Get him. Oh, that was
Is that what
quick.
you're fucking doing?
I thought we were gonna scope him. Remember we had to scope him?
No, we didn't scope him before.
Remember you had the sniper? You were like. Remember? You don't remember breathing?
No.
That was the funniest part. Oh, you
Really?
didn't watch it. That's why. At the end.
No,
of it,
I did watch. You sent me the clip. That's the only part I watched.
No.
Was you sent me that clip of us going boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
the one
and
where
I did the bomb.
That was hilarious though. Where I'm wearing the Beavis and Butthead shirt. Did you ever watch that? You must have not watched that.
That was not
one.
out yet.
Yeah, but I sent it the raw. Did you watch it or no?
You didn't send that to me yet.
I didn't?
No.
I thought I did.
That was just his past one. That's the newest one.
I was dying, dude. You did it so perfect. You're like,
It's because I'm perfect.
all right, we shot him. We got him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to shoot some or shoot. We'll shoot the offended. Or wait, what are we shooting?
We're gonna shoot the offended mind.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
again.
we're gonna clear your minds of offendedness.
All right, let's.
I just spit. Did you see that?
Nah.
I almost hit the fucking.
All right, let's shoot.
stool.
We'll end everyone with
All right,
shooting.
I
All right.
don't know why you got to cut me off when I'm just trying to explain myself.
I just got the hang.